Ooh.
Welcome back to
Welcome back
Harlots.
to Harlots of Spook Talk. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. All right, are you done?
Are you done?
Well, can I
No, I'm
finish?
done. Do you want me to start? Over or keep going?
Oh, we'll just keep going.
Blooper. Oh.
Oh, you think you got away? Oh, you think you got away? Harlots of Spook Talk. Harlots of Spook Talk. LD is your witch. Tiff is your investigator. Karli is your dark one. Oh, you think you got away? The candle knows your name. LD is your witch. Tiff is your investigator. Karli is your dark one. Harlots of Spook Talk. Harlots of Spook Talk.
Viewer discretion advised. This episode contains strong language, adult themes, potentially frightening content. Listener discretion is strongly advised. All content is for entertainment purposes only. Any true crime or historic information discussed is publicly available online.
Welcome back to Harlots of Spook Talk, where we willingly walk into places that everyone else runs away from. Tonight, we're talking about haunted prisons because apparently haunted houses just don't have enough trauma, that's for sure. And yes, before anyone asks, no, I have not been arrested.
Yet.
Give her 5 minutes. Tiffany's the type to wonder behind a do not enter sign because she heard a mysterious knocking and thought, hey, that sounds fun.
I mean, it does. So, excuse me, though. That's called investigating, ma'am.
No, that's called being the reason every horror movie lasts an hour and 45 minutes. At least.
Seriously, if an abandoned prison door slammed shut behind us, Tiffany would yell, did anyone else hear that? And immediately run towards the sound while the rest of us are halfway to the parking lot.
Yeah, that is true. But, somebody has to figure out who's making all the creepy noises besides what's the worst that could happen.
This bitch. Famous last word.
Haunted prisons aren't just creepy because they're abandoned. They're places where fear, violence, and regret, and sometimes innocent lives are trapped behind bars. Executions, riots, escape, solitary confinement. If any building can hold on to a human suffering, it's a prison.
Some investigators believe those emotions leave behind more than just memories. Shadow figures pacing empty cell blocks, phantom footsteps echoing down corridors, and disembodied voices calling out from locked cells, and guards who've reported hearing roll call long after the inmates were gone.
So, whether you believe in residual hauntings, replaying history, or spirits refusing to leave the place where their stories ended, one thing is for certain: prisons have some kind of the darkest energy you'll ever know.
But before we unlock the cell doors,
here's a quick word from today's sponsor. This episode is sponsored by Proud Patriots. Oh my goodness, sorry. And their beautiful America 250th book, a collectible celebrating 250 years of American history with incredible artwork, stories, and milestones that help shape the nation.
And if you're a history lover or you know someone who is, this makes a great keepsake or gift.
Don't forget to use our promo code HOST, HOST, to get 15% off your order. You can find the link in today's episode description.
Now, let's trade history books for haunted cell blocks. And this is Harlots of Spook Talk. And tonight we're unlocking the terrifying history of haunted
Haunted
prisons.
prison.
You act like it's not.
So, let's talk about Missouri State Penitentiary, Jefferson City, Missouri. I got to see this one. I was like, I just realized it's the first one on the list. Yeah, it's spooky just looking at it from the outside, and they got all sorts of tours. Anyways, um, and they have events there too. They had one this year, but okay, this is aside the point. I'm trying to keep on track. So, it opened in the early 1830s to 2004. The state penitentiary earned the nickname "Bloodiest 47 Acres in America," quotes, due to frequent violence inside the walls. So there was a bunch of violence in there, obviously. 40 inmates were executed inside its gas chamber during its operation. Just from these two facts, it should come as no surprise that staff and visitors often reported dozens of eerie encounters with lingering spirits. I don't know, my brain just went blank all of a sudden. I apologize. I don't know what happened. Anyways, go on. I know. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Why am I this way? I don't know. Just keep watching.
Coming with number 2.
Yeah.
What is happening?
I didn't know
Okay.
which way we were going. No one told
In
me.
order.
You're in
Well,
the.
yeah,
You
if
know
you
what?
left-
My brother has been to the second one that you're about to talk about.
Wyoming. Shh. We'll talk later.
Laramie. Go on.
Wyoming Territorial Prison. I guess that's how you say it. Built in 1873 after the expansion of the railroad brought a flood of unsavory characters to Laramie, the facilities main claim to fame is the incarceration of Butch Cassidy. Oh, I like him. From no, I don't. 1894 to 1896, since it housed well over 1,000 inmates during its operation, it's no surprise that ghostly activity has been reported. The most talked about is that of Julius Greenwald, who used to make and sell cigars while serving time for the murder of his wife. Visitors to the site report smelling cigars inside the facility, even though it's been closed since 1903. Now, let me tell you, if you haven't yet, look up Butch Cassidy. That's a good one.
A few moments later.
West Virginia. It is. West Virginia Penitentiary, Moundsville, West Virginia. Most people don't want to go to jail, but ghost hunters are all but banging down the doors to get inside the facility. Open for 129 years, the Moundsville facility held thousands of inmates and saw scores of deaths through blank and violence. This facility housed Old Sparky and the Hole, a brutal solitary confinement area that often drove inmates insane. Visitors claimed to have heard ghostly footsteps, voices, and noises that had no explanation. They also experienced cold chills and overwhelming feeling of panic, among other things.
That was terrifying. I was like, ugh. I don't know. So this one's in Pottawatomie County Jail in Council Bluffs, Iowa. The structure of Old Pottawatomie County Jail is unique. 3 tiers with 10 cells on each tier, which were intended to rotate continuously throughout the night by means of water wheel in the basement, thus allowing all prisoners to continuously like be watched from one location. So this setup earned the jail the nickname Squirrel Cage Jail. But much to the laments of officials, the stone was too heavy to turn as intended. Another strike against the design was when an inmate passed away in a cell, trapping the body for days. Doors were eventually carved into all of the cells, and there were a few other deaths in the prison, including that of an officer who accidentally pew-pewed himself while protecting the facility from an angry mob. Ugh.
That used to happen all the time, though, back in I
Mhm.
mean, it probably
You
still
know,
does,
I was thinking about San Antonio when I was reading this. Like, they have bodies all over the place at the whatchamacallit in San Antonio.
the Alamo.
The Alamo? The Alamo?
They're underneath, yeah, the Alamo. They're all like they're in the wall, they're everywhere.
Well, yeah, that's Texas history.
Texas history. Texas history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving
Ew.
on.
This is Lake County Jail in Crown Point, Indiana. This facility was believed to be escape proof upon construction, but the builders were proved wrong when John Dillinger broke out on March 3rd of 1934. The jail remained operational until the 1970s and has since undergone a restoration as a historical site. Apparitions have been spotted in cells, doors open and close on their own, lights turn on and off, and footsteps and voices have been heard by visitors and volunteers.
Damn. The next is Maxwell Street Police Station, Chicago, Illinois. This police station, built in 1889, quickly garnered a corrupt reputation due to the crime organizations in the area. Many who were arrested never returned from the basement area of the station, which was believed to be used for torture. The station was repurposed in 1997 and used for security for the nearby University of Illinois Chicago campus. Currently, it's being used to film the TV show Chicago PD. And visitors say they have heard screams coming from the basement, along with moaning and crying and sounds of rattling handcuffs.
But you gotta understand. Okay, I'm gonna just say I still watch Chicago PD. That's one of the best shows, I will say, in my opinion. It's a good one.
Because these next two I
So
live by.
So the Ohio Penitentiary, and this is in Columbus, Ohio. Penitentiary, and this is in Columbus, Ohio. So the Ohio Penitentiary, and this is in Columbus, Ohio. The jail saw scores of deaths from fire, cholera outbreaks, murder, and executions in the state's electric chair during its run between 1834 and 1979. 322 inmates were killed in a single night in 1930 when a fire swept through the west block of the penitentiary. Even when the prison was still in operation, inmates complained of ghostly sightings and eerie happenings. Now, the building has since been torn down, and yet people still say that they seen apparitions among the ruins. The prison has since been replaced by a sports arena, which is also rumored to be haunted.
See, and that explains it though. that even if that place gets rebuilt with something else, that's where the
It's
hauntings
still
start.
land.
Yeah,
Still
it
the land.
is the land. That is freaking just mind blowing. Okay. um, this is another one in Ohio. This is the Ohio State Reformatory in Mansfield, Ohio. Most famous due to the film The Shawshank Redemption. That was a good one.
And that was.
The Ohio State whatever, saw thousands of prisoners during its operation between 1896 and 1986. Oh my gosh, that's just the numbers are the same. That's trippy. It's just the 9 and the 8 flipped. Okay. Originally believed to be a humane prison where offenders could be rehabilitated, is quite quickly developed into a place known for torture, abuse, and murder. Inmates eventually filed a lawsuit describing its inhabitable conditions. I cannot talk, sorry. Visitors to the facility have reported apparitions, hearing footsteps, and experienced unsettling encounters inside the cells where inmates once lived.
Whoa. The next is Alcatraz
I like
Penitentiary,
this one. Yes.
San Francisco, California. Considered America's ultimate prison, The Rock was a place where the country's worst offenders were dumped. It incarcerated the likes of Al Capone, Doc Barker, George Machine Gun Kelly, and more during its operation. Since it was set in the middle of San Francisco Bay, most considered as unescapable. There was one successful escape attempt, but it was unclear if the inmates drowned in the bay or made it to shore. The prison closed 1 year after the escape, and the facility is now regarded as America's most haunted location. Staff have reported ghost screams and eerie music.
And that is one of the best like haunted prisons. I think the most popular ones that most people know about because it's Alcatraz, and I
Yes.
think it held a lot more popular named people.
Popular named people. Popular named people.
Because of it's
The
in
shark.
California, you know.
I always think it's the shark when I think of that prison. I think about all the sharks got to go through to get
To
to
escape.
escape. Yeah.
You want to go there,
So
don't you?
yes, yes, I do. I've been talking about this to one of my friends. She lives in California. I've been talking to her about that for years. But so the last one on the list is the Eastern State Penitentiary, and this is in PA in Philadelphia. The facility was the first to be dubbed with penitentiary, which derived from the term penance. The Quakers who built it believed it would be a place where offenders could ponder their crimes. Inmates were confined in windowless rooms and not allowed any human contact.
Human.
Suicide became common under these conditions. Solidarity confinement was ended in 1870s and the prison closed a century later. Paranormal encounters have become commonplace within its walls, including apparitions, disembodied footsteps, and strange sounds. I hope y'all enjoyed
Well,
this list. Okay, go ahead.
no,
Y'all
they
thought
forgot one, but I'm going to tell you. Look it up if you can. Huntsville Prison in Huntsville, Texas. That's another one. Just FYI.
yeah,
Okay, bye.
lots of stories have come there, but I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. If you have a haunted prison you want to talk about or a haunted place, drop out in the comments below. Let us know. I hope y'all stay safe and try to stay out of trouble. Don't do anything Tiffany wouldn't do.
And don't forget, blessed be.
Okay, bye.